run, maybe with a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled out some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Bills at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They got to find a way to throw that into their minds and band together and play better football.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! Trent Sherfield, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There he goes, right side. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. You look at this Buffalo defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Allen now looks to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Evades the tackler, and that's some space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down in Hines, his first carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Hines is in. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds it again. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. There's Jones throwing on 1st down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley
with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Great.
Back to throw, Jones.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. Well, that's complete to Shepard.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about
that. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the night. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Second half, a touchdown, and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord, because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
That ball caught by Campbell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Campbell was finally on field for a full season last year, and he had more catches, yards, and touchdowns than his first 3 injury-plagued seasons combined. The Giants expect that there's even more untapped potential there, and he gets him a first down with that catch.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Jones steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Hodgins in motion. Now Jones on 3rd down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in the comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On the delay, here's Hines. And that
That didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Taron Johnson made the stop. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure right. Catch made here by Campbell. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. This is 1st and 10.
To throw is Jones.
Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, Jones slow, complete here to Waller.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Jones.
Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Now first and goal. Jones.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunate for them, that one fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Now Jones.
Dancing to his left.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. While he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Jones.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. To throw is Allen.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.